Hello, user testing community. It is Mike McDowell once again from the Solutions Consulting team here at User Testing, back with another tip of the week. You recall from last week's tip that I was in Detroit meeting with some customers. I also went to the Detroit Auto Show, and it made me realize there's something that I've not talked about in a tip that is super important, and it has to do with trade shows, auto shows. Anytime you have exhibits, be they cars, be they technology, be they hands-on products like CES, any number of shows like that would benefit from what I'm about to tell you. We are missing an opportunity to get instant feedback from people who are paying attention to us at these trade shows. If someone comes to our booth, someone comes in and looks at my particular car and they love the car. They're looking at the interior. There was one that I was looking at. I'm going to put it up on the screen right here. I love the interior of this car. I thought it was beautiful. But there's no way for me to give any feedback on that other than to maybe tell one of the booth people and they kind of could relay it back to the company. It's not helping at all. We're wasting all of this foot traffic and all these eyeballs because we're not getting feedback. How do we get that feedback? We take advantage of something that most people are already doing at these trade shows, which is using a QR code combined now with an invite network test that will take people in the moment on their smartphone and drive them to a live study that is going to have them giving feedback from your booth right in the moment. I mean, think about that. In the morning, you have a QR code, you've got a study built. Let's just say you've got it set to accept the first 10 people, the first 10 responses from people that come into the trade show booth. They give feedback. You can take the QR code down, just put it behind the booth. You review the responses. At lunchtime, you make a few changes. Maybe you change the information you're talking about. You change some of the messaging. You dynamically improve the quality of your booth as you're responding to feedback that you're getting live. So real quick, let's just look once again at how to do this very simple thing. Here I am in an invite network study. I've got a bunch of open slots. I want to fill those slots. So what do? I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to copy the URL for my study. Here's my link. I'm going to copy that. And I'm going to go over to a QR code generator. In this case, I just went to QR code generator. Very simple. I take that URL and I paste it here. You can see it immediately generated my QR code. Do I want to put a logo on it? I've got options here. I mean, obviously all different QR code generators have different things. You know, I can even click here and it's going to say, scan me. You take that JPEG, you're going to put that onto your own signage that's going to have different options. And you use this for a test in the morning. Like I said, you come back, you build a second test, you make a new one for the afternoon if you got a printer handy. If not, just add more participants to the same study and then put the link back up on the table. It's super simple. Don't waste another opportunity. If you're going to the trouble to put a booth together, to show products, the reason you're doing it is you want to find out how people feel about them. You want people to get excited. So you need to collect some feedback in the moment at the booth, figure out how people feel, what they think about your product. It is super simple. Use the invite network with user testing. That's going to be it for this week, but don't worry, I'll be back again in 7 days with another user testing tip of the week.